In the Overwatch 2 beta playtests, players were quick to notice the potential of Sombra's new abilities, and now not many are surprised to see her thriving in the official release of the game, but she seems to be doing a little too well. Compared to some other heroes in the previous game, this Latina hacker received a massive rework going into Overwatch 2, and it seems to have shifted her play style considerably. She has gone from a niche pick to a must-have on any team composition, and it might be an indicator that her abilities are overtuned. In the original title, Sombra was not a popular hero, at least not compared to her current pick rate. Especially in the higher ranks, she was considered to be a very situational option, mostly used to counter ability-dependent heroes, like damage hero Pharah in Overwatch. While her hack was extremely oppressive at the time, restricting heroes from using their abilities for a good few seconds and even earning her the nickname, Anti-Fun Hero, it was quite difficult to play her to her full effectiveness. Her damage output was mediocre, even at close range, and so the only reasoning behind picking her would be for her hack. Nonetheless, experienced players would be able to anticipate Sombra's hacks and play around them, essentially shutting her out of the game. In the current version of Overwatch 2, Sombra has received some substantial updates to her kit that make her much more valuable. Alongside heroes like Junkrat in Overwatch 2, she benefits from the new DPS passive ability, which grants her faster movement and reload speed after getting an elimination. Her hack has been adjusted to only restrict heroes' abilities for a little over a second, but she now does 40% more damage to hacked enemies. She's even able to hack without breaking the cloak of her invisible stealth mode. Her ultimate ability EMP still hacks all enemies in its range, but it also damages them for 40% of their current HP and deals heavy damage to all barriers. Sombra effortlessly assassinates squishy heroes in OW2. Being able to hack while invisible is a tremendous buff to Sombra in Overwatch 2. In the past, she would have to come out of her stealth mode to hack a target, which made her susceptible to both taking damage and having her hack interrupted. Many times, while in the backline trying to kill a support character like Overwatch's Moira, a Sombra would attempt to hack her enemy, only for them to turn around and contest her. Either she would manage to kill the enemy would kill her and continue to live unhacked, or she would have to use her translocator to escape before she died. But with this new change, she can consistently get hacks off with little to no risk involved. Squishy or low health heroes are more affected by this, as they are, in many cases, reliant on their abilities to help them survive. Not being able to use their abilities even for a second, plus taking 40% more damage from Sombra makes her lethal to these heroes, especially support characters like Overwatch 2's Lucio. This aspect of her kit is so strong that even tank heroes, with their large health pools, can struggle against her. The hack has only a 4-second cooldown, which allows her to easily hack a target multiple times. And although she's viable in any team composition, Sombra inherently excels alongside dive heroes. This playstyle focuses on quick engagements and eliminations, with teams aiming to pick off one hero together to put themselves at an advantage. Usually, the target is a squishy character, and so Sombra's new abilities synergize smoothly with this playstyle. She can hack an enemy without even putting herself at risk, opening up an opportunity for her team to immediately pounce onto the compromised target. Unless the players on the enemy team have lightning speed reaction times, it's a difficult combination to counter. With characters like Overwatch 2 tank character DBA, Genji, and Moira being popular picks so far, Sombra has been getting even better usage out of her abilities than she would normally. Sombra's EMP ultimate can automatically win fights in the first game. Sombra's EMP was already brutal. Hacking all targets in the ultimate's large radius was more than enough to sway fights in her team's favor. But with its buff in Overwatch 2, it also does 40% of the target's current HP, immediately placing them at a disadvantage that can't be avoided. Sombra's new passive that allows her to do 40% more damage to hacked targets goes hand in hand with her EMP. Regardless of whether she uses it to engage a team of Overwatch veterans, or a team of beginners just starting to play Overwatch 2, it's incredibly useful to her team. There's almost no wrong time to use it. With just a press of a button, Sombra enables both herself and her teammates to swiftly melt down the opposition. The barrier-damaging aspect of her EMP should not be overlooked, either. Shields were a large issue in the original title, being part of the reason why the secondary tank role was removed from the game and the 5v5 format was adopted in Overwatch 2. Some heroes, like Orisa, were also reworked to eliminate the barriers from their kits entirely. That being said, for the heroes that still use shields, like Reinhardt, they are an integral part of their kit. Usually played in modes like Assault or Hybrid, like Overwatch 2's new map Paraiso set in Rio, these heroes play much slower and are focused on protecting their teammates. They gradually make space on the map, so they may struggle to be useful without their shields. With Sombra's EMP breaking all barriers in range, these heroes may be at an even greater disadvantage. With all of this in mind, it's no surprise that many players are calling for Sombra to be nerfed. With less crowd control and more damage-based abilities, her new kit fits into Overwatch 2's play style without trouble. The competitive health of the game might benefit from toning down her power, though. A developer blog from Blizzard shows that the team is already looking into rebalancing her, but a tweet from game director Aaron Keller indicates the change might not be substantial. For now, Sombra mains still have time to hack their competition into defeat. Source: Blizzard. Aaron Keller, Twitter editor's note, a lawsuit has been filed against Activision Blizzard by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing, which alleges the company has engaged in abuse, discrimination, and retaliation against its female employees. Activision Blizzard has denied the allegations. The full details of the Activision Blizzard lawsuit, content warning, rape, suicide, abuse, harassment are being updated as new information becomes available.